Hello there, little outlander. I sense a question is coming. Do bears sit in the woods? What an odd thing to ask. Did Snorri put you up to that? I'm so busy dealing with Grendels that I've no time to sit down. I have an idea. Go and defeat 3 of the Grendel urchins that plague the old Fort Draugarth just north of this camp. When that work is done, return here and I'll give you your answer. If you wish to learn our ways and join this band, you must learn to be fearless at all times. Fear profits you nothing. Your destiny was woven long ago, and nothing you do can escape fate. It is best to meet challenges with courage in your heart and a blade in your hand. I do not know if you are cowardly or courageous. Only you know which. Go to our old burial ground and defeat 3 troubled warriors. Return then, and tell me what was in your heart. We heard the troubled warriors' howls from here. Were you fearful, or were you fierce? Speak the truth, or I will know if you do not. Good then. That's what I like to hear. Stay courageous. Luck may save you sometimes, but only if your courage holds. A hero is nothing without his reputation, and a great part of that reputation comes from the deeds of his father. You're an outsider, though, and no one knows who your father was. So we must get a great hero to speak highly of you, as if you were his own child. Go back into the burial ground, to the mound of Yngvar Sharptooth. Convince him that you're a worthy heir to his reputation.
What manner of being are you to confront me so openly? You would like me to speak well of you? That you can share in my reputation? I will not give my regard so lightly. Prove your worth in battle! I'm impressed, young cub. You've proven you've got mettle. You faced me without fear and defeated me with great skill. You can tell any who ask that I am as proud of you as if you were my own child.
So you're the outlander everyone speaks of, eh? The one who has done so many great things. Oh, my pardon. I know the ebb and tides of fate, and I have seen your destiny. My mind is wide and open to the forces of the universe. But I can no longer see your fate. Not unless you help me fetch the ingredients for a potion. You would have my thanks eternal. If you will do an old raven a favor, go into the burial ground and seek mandrake root from the ground there.
So, did you win words of praise from Yngvar Sharptooth? Excellent. Are you certain you aren't from here? You are taking to our ways as if born to them. Now, not far from now, it is one thing to defeat spirits, but it is what a hero does among the living that echoes through eternity. Not far from here is a camp of split-hoof barbarians. When they grow daring enough, they harass and steal from the honest folk of Grizzleheim. Go there and give those split-hoof barbarians a lesson in manners. That should earn you the favor of the townsfolk and help your heroic reputation. Defeating one of them should be enough to show them their troublesome ways are at an end. I'm sure that one will think twice before he troubles the town again. You're well on your way to becoming a hero. Bjorn, we've been ordered by Bjorn to stay in this camp, but there's something you can do for us. Bjorn told us he was sending Einar Thunderhammer, a blacksmith, to our camp to tend our weapons and armor. He's late, probably captured by the barbarians. Why not stroll over to the Split-Hoof camp and see if you can find him? If he's locked up, you'll have to find a key to free him. Just defeat Split-Hoof Rangers until you find the one with the key.
Just gonna crush off little cub, break his bones, take his gold. What's this? Hagen sent a child to come and rescue me? He should be ashamed. Still, though, you defeated Shattertusk handily. You're no mere youth, I'll wager. You have my thanks. I can find my way out now that Shattertusk is dealt with. You'd best head on back to camp and speak to Hagen.
You rescued Einar, I gather. Good work. He'll tell others of your battle with Shattertusk, and your fame will spread. You're building a name for yourself, becoming a hero our people will respect and admire. I'll teach you our ways, but there's a price to be paid. When you become one of members, I'll teach you our ways, but there's a price to be paid. When you become one of our people, our enemies become your enemies. We've fought the Grendels for as long as we can remember. They're an ancient, evil race of terrible monsters. Some Grendels are small. We can fight them well enough. The most horrible of the Grendels are like avalanches. They must be avoided or endured. Easier to fight a mountain. Long ago, the Grendels invaded an old fort nearby named Draugarth. Now only spirits dwell there, but spirits have great wisdom. If you want to see our king, you should learn to fight the Grendels. Go and speak to the spirits there, and learn of the Grendels.
I was one who fought the Grendels when they attacked this fort. First they attacked in daylight, and we fought them honorably. Then they crept over the walls in the night, and attacked as we slept. We fought bravely, but we were defeated. Now, this place is called Draugarth. The home of the dead.
It is said that the first mother of all the Grendels went to all things in the world and begged them to swear oaths to never harm her child. She went in disguise as a kind old woman, and because she seemed harmless, all things agreed not to harm her child. Only the Spider Queen said no to her request, because spiders are evil and harm is in their nature. In time, the old oaths were forgotten somewhat, but those first Grendels could not be harmed by any force, and they grew great and terrible. Now, the greatest and oldest Grendels fear only one thing in the whole of Grizzleheim: spiders. Go and speak to Soren the Wise, and he will teach you to use that knowledge.
I was blacksmith of this fort, and I fought alongside with the warriors, with weapons of my own making. My finest weapons were not enough. Our axes shattered. Bent against the most powerful Grendel, we lost the battle. That will not happen again. I will show you how to make a weapon with the venom of spiders. A blade that will defeat the Grendels.
Soren the Wise teaches you the ancient arts of sword making, including some special techniques that will serve against the Grendels.
Did the spirits grant you the wisdom to fight the Grendels? All great heroes, you now know how to make a blade that will do harm to the most powerful of the Grendels. All great heroes need great weapons, and the best are those you forge yourself. It's time you had such a weapon. Go and speak to the blacksmith Einar Thunderhammer. He will show you what to do.
So, my rescuer returns. What can I do for you today? You know how to make a special blade to defeat Grendels? I can't wait to get started, but I'll need a lot of help. The split. I'll show you how to forge your blade, but I can't do much without my forge tools. The split hooves took them from me when I was captured. After you rescued me, I looked around for them, but I couldn't find them. Could you go back to the Split Hoof camp and get my hammer and tongs from them? The one named Bloodseeker has them. It's good to have my tools back. I felt like a part of me was missing. You have earned my gratitude once again. Now we're going to get started. This blade will be forged according to our ancient traditions and the new technique you learned in Draugarth. For the metal of the blade, we're going to need a lot of peat. Peat is a kind of rotten mud we use to make bog iron. To make the blade deadly against Grendels, we're going to need spider ichor. The easiest way to get some of that is to defeat some bog spiders. You should be able to find peat and bog spiders in the webwood.
You dig up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm as you hold it, like a living being. But then you dig up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm. You dig up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm as you hold it, like a living being. But then it grows still.
You've dared the depths of the burial ground without fear, and brought me a nice present. You have my thanks. The second thing I require is a fine mesh to strain the potion with, and there is only one thing that will do. I speak of the wings of a dark sprite. Go into the boar's camp and bring me back the wings of Frithier.
You've brought back some peat and spider ichor, just like I asked. Now on to the next step. I'll begin burning the peat down to get the bits of iron out of it. It's a long and dull task, so I won't trouble you with it. What I need next is beyond my ability to retrieve. The stinger of the Spider Queen Skothy, mightiest of the spiders. Skothy lurks deep in a cave in the webwood. I can craft it into the metal of the blade along with the spider ichor, and that will make the blade a bane to the Grendels.
I can hear your little footsteps Intrude into my web, and you shall pay the price.
Good work. It's in excellent shape as well. You're truly a skilled warrior. Let me get to work on the blade.
Einar begins hammering on the rough ingot of metal, folding the stinger into it until they are united. He hands the sword to you.
This is the finest weapon I have yet forged. You have your blade, but it needs to be blessed. Even with the spider stinger, it's still just a mortal blade. The blessing of the spirits will give your blade great power. And in this battle, you will need every advantage you can earn. Your blade must be thrice blessed, so you must seek the blessings of 3 spirits. In the woods by the boar camp is an old forest spirit called Iron Splinter. At this camp's waterfall, you can evoke a water spirit named Whisper Tide. Finally, you can summon a fire spirit called Stormglare from the campfire outside.
Outlander, I sense in your heart the intent to rid our land of the Grendels. They foul the waters and plague the land. I bless your blade with the grace of water. Go now and use it with great skill.
Who trespasses upon my domain? fought with honor, Outlander. I see that you are not one of the Grendels who spoil the land. I sense you bear a blade of power, made to defeat them. My blessing of oak is upon your blade. Wield it with great strength.
Forged in fire, this blade was made to be born against the Grendels. They act without honor, without pride, and should be defeated. Show me your sword, that I might bless it with the flame of courage. Within the heat of battle, it will not fail you.
I can sense the power that blade now holds. You've now a weapon fit for a hero, or even a king. For you. Take it to Hagen Shieldbreaker and he'll guide you to victory.
Did Einar Thunderhammer help you make a blade suitable for a hero? You're well on your way to becoming a hero. But even the greatest hero must choose battles wisely. You don't want to be distracted in your fight with Skellek, the mightiest of these Grendels. Skellek and his Grendels have overrun another fort belonging to our people, a place called Draugarth. Go there and defeat a few of them. They'll be wary of you after that. So, you rid the fort of 3 of the Grendel urchins? Good to hear. My work is done for the day. I'm going to sit down and kick my boots off for a rest. And there you have your answer. Bears do sit in the woods. To put our boots on and take them off. Go and tell Snorri what you've learned.
That will teach the lesser Grendels to stay out of the way when you face their leader, Skellek. Now there's no stopping you from confronting Skellek and driving the Grendel from Draugarth. Go to the fort now and see if you can find your way in. If the way is not clear, always remember that spirits contain great wisdom. Seek their counsel if you need it. Return here once you know how to enter the fort.
The doors are sealed. You can tell that powerful magic is at work here. There must be a way through.
Those doors were sealed by a powerful Grendel shaman called Thulin. Only those bearing runic talismans may pass. To gain your own runic talisman, you must defeat Thulin and take it from him.
You've come a long way to find me, Outlander. A pity you'll never see your homeland again.
You find a runic talisman among Thulin's possessions.
That's how they kept our warriors out of the fort? A runic talisman? You're as clever as you are powerful. Now, I could sing honeyed words of praise about you all day, but it is deeds, not words, my people will respect. Now is the time for you to bear your bane blade against Skellek, leader of these Grendels. Go to Draugarth and drive him from that once fair place.
You find that the runic talisman has already opened the gates to Draugarth.
Foolish little hairless one. I cannot be defeated. What's that? A thrice blessed spider bane blade? Ah!
Konar the Young was rune-wise beyond his years. Many secrets he knew of their use. Bygone runes and runes of the future, their knowledge was Konar's to master. Runes to blunt swords or to speak to birds, to quench burning brands or to quell crashing waves. Konar wrestled in rune lore with the rune sage Rhaegar, waxed in wisdom and won the wager. Wealthy in victory's grace, Konar took the name Rhaegar and closed the ring himself.
You did well. The whole valley echoed with the sounds of your battle. Now everyone will know you to be a great warrior. I've taught... For now, you can go and... I've taught you all I can of our ways, and you've learned every lesson. I will speak highly of you to Bjorn when I see him next. For now, you can go and tell him we would be honored to have you in our band.
It is good to see you once more. You appear well enough. Hagen taught you well. The word of your deeds sped here like on the wind. Our people are impressed with tales of the glory an outlander has won. But it is still too soon for you to see the king. Deeds grow in the telling. Your reputation is great, but not yet mighty enough. I sense that you are a great warrior in your homeland. Your own people must have need of heroes. You should return home for now, but remember, you are always welcome in Grizzleheim. If you wish to earn a heroic name in Grizzleheim, Outlander, fate has put you on the right path. A small... Go there and learn what... If you wish to earn a heroic name in Grizzleheim,